pictures more than a dozen dogs found living in filthy conditions when Clackamas County deputies arrested 4 people during a drug bust yesterday.
Well, we found out one of the men appeared in court today for a prior warrant, but so far there haven't been any charges of animal neglect or cruelty, so we sent our Jennifer Dowling to court to get some answers.
Dmitry Korotiv appeared in court on a misdemeanor warrant for driving while suspended, the judge telling him he needed to pay some older fines before releasing him.
So the allegation here is that you haven't been paying your fines.
He's one of the 4 arrested following a drug raid on a home in Clackamas County. Officials found 100,000 tramadol pills. Natalia and Irina Korotiv were arrested for distribution. But perhaps more shocking, finding 17 dogs and puppies living in squalor, standing water and mud, drinking from what looked like a rat-infested water source. Even though to some this might seem like a cut-and-dry case of some sort of animal cruelty or neglect, Sharon Harmon, the executive director of the Oregon Humane Society, says it still takes time to prove it. Why haven't we seen neglect charges yet in this case?
Well, we're still gathering evidence. When that evidence is presented to the district attorney, they'll make it a determination. Sometimes these take a while to make sure that we have all the evidence necessary.
She says when officers go to check on the animals, they have a whole handbook of offenses to guide them.
Did they have areas that were free of feces and urine? Did they have access to potable water? Did they have access to shelter? Were they provided veterinary care if necessary?
Do you think the law is strong enough in Oregon? How does it rate compared to other states?
Oregon has some of the toughest animal cruelty laws in the country, and depending on who's benchmarking or who's doing the ranking, Oregon may be number 1. And in fact, Oregon recognizes animals as sentient beings. We have very strict laws, felony level penalties for many violations of Oregon statutes.
She says timing of charges depends on the case, but she says they will be submitting their report to the sheriff within days or weeks rather than months. In Oregon City, Jennifer Dowling, KOIN 6 News.